Rise and shine
It's
time.
Sea Lake Journey time.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, hope you like that intro. Robin got it all fixed up this morning. TNT, we got your name fixed back up to your new name, TNT's Adventures to Sea. That's right, with Tom and Terry. Woo!
So we want to say good morning to everyone that's listening while driving, listening while doing other things.
Hopefully you're driving this morning. You're driving to a cruise ship. How about that?
And we want to say good morning to all of our new subscribers and all of our new viewers. If you're new to our channel, or if you've met us recently, my name is Robin. This is Chet, and we are Sea Lake Journeys.
At least that's what they tell us.
So today we're talking about being home from our cruise on the Sky Princess.
That's right. And the title says unpacking, but it's more than just luggage. You know, we've had to unpack some other stuff when we got home. like get some sleep, for crying out loud. We have slept a lot since we got home. I think she probably slept at work too, I imagine.
So we want to say good morning to everyone that's in the chat. And we've got Law Jones is with us this morning.
Good morning, Law Jones from the Great Lakes.
We have the Gaylords with us.
That's right. Good morning, Gaylords up there in that cold weather country.
We have PSV Odyssey.
Mr. Paul Vines. Woo!
We have TNT's Adventures of the Sea.
The Adventures to Sea.
Adventures to Sea.
How
they
about
keep
that?
changing their name on us.
We'll fix you right up there, Tom.
And we want to say good morning to Eddie Lugo Studios.
Good morning, Eddie. Eddie actually pulled over into the parking lot at the hospital so he could watch the show. Thanks for that, Eddie. We don't want you driving and running into palm trees or coconuts this morning.
And we want to say good morning to Ocean Travel.
Good morning, Bruce and Cindy. We missed your show last night because when she walked in the door
I
at
went straight
6:30,
to bed.
yeah, and I was pretty tired. I had supper cooked. We ate supper in bed and fell asleep in there. We will catch you next week because now I'm starting to feel rested. By this weekend, she'll start to feel rested, and we'll be back, and we can stay up past our bedtime again.
And we want to say good morning to Captain Billy J. Travels.
Good morning, Captain Billy. Ahoy there.
And good morning to Lori Barber.
Lori Barber. Lori. Hey, you won't be hashtag replay. You'll be hashtag live in the sea. And for that, you get a squeaky. Lori, how about that?
Good morning to Call Me V.
Call me V. Okay, V, we will call you V. Woo! Good morning to you.
Good morning to CME Traveling.
See me traveling. We'll call you Kurt and Marsha. How about that?
Good morning to Keisha.
Keisha, how you doing this morning?
And good morning to I think we got everybody.
Oh, wait. If we didn't, we'll come on back and we'll find them
So
in there
we're
somewhere,
gonna
won't
go-
we?
Law Jones usually brings us the quote of the day.
That's
So
right.
Let's get the quote of the day up
Let's
here.
check it out. I haven't even read it yet. Law Jones says, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Woo! How about that?
That is really good. That goes along with yesterday about the whole stress thing.
Yeah, that's
You
wisdom
know.
coming from the Roman times right there.
The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts.
That's right.
So if you're constantly thinking about gloom and doom,
You're probably
gonna
going to
be-
live a gloom and doom life.
yeah,
If you're thinking about good, happy things, if you're thinking about squeaky toys and dogs wrestling in the background, WWE
Boys.
style, that's what kind of life. Okay, Captain Billy, we need you to come referee this morning.
So-
You got here just in time. Can you tag one of these guys out or something, or whatever it is you do?
I think it's so funny that Lori Barber told us yesterday that the more excited we got, the more active they got in the background.
I wanted to put it to the test this morning, so I came in wide open, and sure enough, look at them guys back there. We got Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair back there. Oh, somebody just took their vitamins, brother.
Okay, so let's get back with the chat, okay?
Back with the chat, y'all. I'm going off the rails over here.
Yes, and so are the boys. And come on, dogs, stop it. So let's start right here with Law Jones.
Law Jones says, unpack the bags under your eyes and get some sleep.
Do we have bags under our
That
eyes?
is some of the unpacking we was talking about, Law. But I tell you, this guy is psychic. Law, you are like programmed with our mindset or something. I swear, like we're a 3-person team over here. Thank you for that, Law.
So Call Me V, she's got a good thing here. Unpack the Christmas presents. So on
Ooh.
vacation, buying gifts for other people, you want to get those things unpacked and wrapped and under the tree. And that's exactly what Chet's sister did. She did a lot of shopping on the ship for others.
Yeah, she did a little Christmas shopping on the ship, and why not? She had that onboard credit to use, and she bought some stuff.
Oh, speaking of onboard credit, I want to make a little disclosure. So we get a lot of comments back about things that we say on our channel. We just want you to remember that every cruise line is different. Every cruise line has different rules. So although we may be talking about shipboard credit on this ship, or casino on this ship, or smoking on this ship, or not smoking on this ship,
it don't apply to all ships. So it may be, we might be wrong. How about that?
So one thing that we want to stress to you is no matter what cruise you're cruising on, no matter what cruise line you're cruising on, no matter what your question is, you need to get the answer to that question directly from the cruise line that you're cruising with.
Yeah, and also current, because rules change they can change from one cruise to the next too.
For example, the Princess Premium Package, which is pays for your gratuities and your Wi-Fi and all that, the price of that has changed, what, 3 times?
Yeah, at least twice in the last couple of weeks, if not 3 times. Yeah,
yes.
It keeps changing. So if we say, hey, it's $50 more, guess what? It ain't no more. It's $60 now.
More. So just keep in mind that when we say something, it's not gospel. Number one, just because Sea Lake Journey says it doesn't make it gospel. And number two,
you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
and you need to check with the cruise line that you're cruising with close to your cruise, because there were people that were on the Sky Princess with us that we paid one price for the premium package and they paid a different price because of that gap of when those time frames hit.
Yep.
So that's our disclosure. Just saying.
Oh, righty then.
So let's see what Kurt and Marsha have to say.
All right, Kurt and Marsha say, Sea Lake Journeys, did y'all unpack the day you got home or later on in the week? Brother, we ain't even unpacked yet.
Okay, so
I started yesterday.
Chet unpacked some of his things yesterday because he was looking for some clean socks.
I needed socks. Let me tell you, that's when you start unpacking, is when you realize I don't have any more socks. So I got all my dirty clothes out. I washed a whole load of clothes in there. And of course, the dress clothes, I have to put them in a separate wash. So they're sitting over there in another pile ready to go. But also got some other things out. But you know what? When you got 3 suitcases, oh my gosh, it's going to take us. How long is it going to take us?
You know, so this is my thing. I don't wear work clothes on vacation. So my work clothes, I'm ready to go back to work when I get home on vacation. So I may not unpack for weeks, but this is what I know it sounds bad, but this is what I do. Okay. So when I'm packing from the cruise ship, I come home with 1 suitcase of nothing but dirty clothes and 1 suitcase of clothes that are still clean. Yeah. I may not have wore. And so the suitcase that has the dirty clothes in it, I will open that suitcase up so that it airs out because it's still got the dirty clothes in it. But I have a laundry basket, a folding laundry basket that's like a mesh laundry basket. That's like a triangle shape that I put in the bottom of the closet when we're on the cruise ship. So all the dirty clothes go in there. So literally my dirty clothes are still in this dirty clothes hamper.
And they're still in it because I took it out of the suitcase yesterday and I put it over to the side. I got all mine washed, y'all. So I got my clothes washed.
So what do you guys do? How soon is it that you pack or unpack? And then again, see, usually when I unpack, I have some things that I want to repack for the next vacation.
Yes.
So I have some things that need to go to the dry cleaner, especially like Chet's dress shirts and stuff. When I unpack them, they go direct to the dry cleaner. So technically, have I unpacked it and I put it in a bag to take it to the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
Let's see what other people have to say. Ocean to ocean.
Ocean. It's all good. We completely understand.
Yeah,
hey, we'll be back Tuesday. We'll be back Tuesday, Bruce. I'm starting to feel refreshed already again today. Yesterday, she said I was falling asleep sitting here.
He was zoning out on me yesterday. I'm like, dude, you zoning out.
I was still a little tired, but I don't feel tired today. Today, I'm like, woo, let's go.
And Lori Barber says, thank you for the squeaky.
Oh, another one for Lori. How about that?
And here's Keisha.
All right. So lovely to hear the vibrancy in your voices, Robin and Chet. What a wake up live. Love it. Woo! All right. I'll tell you what. I'd like to have Ric Flair up in here one morning so we can really wake everybody up. The Sea Lake Journey with Ric Flair show.
Here's the question.
Oh, see me Travis says, Sea Lake Journeys. Chet, did you get a little more sun on this previous cruise? I don't think I got any sun at all, did I?
No. What it is it's the lights in here. They always make him red. So I always try to adjust the lighting, but I don't know why it makes him red and me not. So see, there you go. He's still red. I'm not.
It's all over me. If I was naked, I'd be red. I'm red. I'm a red naked baby. Redneck.
Here's Captain Billy.
I'm not awake enough to referee this morning.
and Kurt, just so you know, the red light. So we have two separate ring lights in here, one for Chet and one for me.
And I put this natural light bulbs in this thing up here,
and
you know?
It's something about his pigment of his skin versus the pigment of my skin.
Yeah.
My skin has an olive tone and his has a red tone, and we can never get the lights right, even though he has a separate ring light than I do.
Hey, we just make her look good and we don't worry about me too much there. As long as she's looking good, hey, I'm happy. I'd rather her look good than me.
Call me V.
Call me V says, I'm bringing my whistle to call a timeout for the puppers.
And I don't even know where they went.
One of them's here. The other one went and get something to eat, probably.
Ringo.
Snack break, timeout.
So Ringo's down there. He's exhausted now from wrestling with Enzo, and Enzo's gone off somewhere. Enzo's probably gone off to eat.
This cool weather has gotten them all frisky. I tell you, yesterday I took them to the dog park, and baby Enzo was running, and baby Enzo don't run.
And Eddie says it's the same thing.
Same thing my kitties were doing this morning. Yeah, Pickles and Pebbles. I bet they were going wild up there, Eddie.
And Eddie's talking about do your own research. You really have to do your own research.
Yes.
You cannot take any YouTube channel word for anything because cruise lines are constantly changing. And let me tell you what, I was watching Lalita Loca's live show. I missed this live show, but I was watching it this morning while I was trying to get dressed, and I haven't watched all of it yet. And he was saying that a lot of times you become the complaint department, and nobody wants to be the complaint department, and nobody has the right answer. Even Lalita Loca, they don't know the answers. You need to get the answers from your cruise line that you're cruising with.
Yeah, I knew the answer what it was when we was on there, but it changed this week, and it changed on that cruise line. It changed yesterday.
Even we were talking with Lenny. Lenny left a great comment that she was on more than one ship, and the rule changed from ship to ship. And we wish cruising would go back to the way it was. And I do agree that saying that you don't have the right amount of crew, that excuse is over. Because they do have enough crew.
We sat in the meeting and they told us they had 1,100 crew members. Well, the max crew members they have on that ship was 1,140. So they're only 40 shy out of 1,140. And then they kept saying understaff. Right.
And granted, they did also have 25 new crew members. That's still not an excuse.
Out of 1,100, that's not.
Yeah,
that's not an excuse. The ship's been sailing for a year now. Mm-hmm. They should be up to par.
Right. The lack of staff, that excuse is old and dead and gone.
It didn't work for us in our careers. I worked understaffed everywhere I worked for 36 years. We were always understaffed.
Okay, so here is such a funny comment from Eddie Lugo.
Eddie says, we unpacked our stuff 2 years later from our last cruise. So there. So Eddie says.
So Eddie, I think that the longest it has taken me to unpack from one cruise to the next was 6 months.
Yeah.
Because it was 6 months to 6 months before our next cruise.
Yeah, we went looking for clothes. We go, I can't find out. I want to pack. And then we went and got the suitcases out of the closet. Oh, the gremlins packed it for us. How about that? I think we better take them out and wash them again, though. You know what I mean?
I'm so sorry.
2 years, Eddie, that's great.
I miss saying good morning to some people that have dropped in.
Let's hit them up there.
Good morning to the baby shark.
Shark, baby shark. Baby shark, baby shark. That's you, Tiffany. Right on.
Good morning, Tiffany. And I think we said good morning to Lori Barber.
We're going to say good morning to Lori again. Lori, she's usually a hashtag replay. She's here live this morning. Are you awake, Lori?
Let's see. So where was I at? Let's see. Oh, I just missed her. She had just come in. Okay. So here's Ocean to Ocean.
Ocean. It takes a few days for us to totally unpack. Yeah, I'll tell you, it takes us a few days to actually just recover physically before we can even think about unpacking. I was still zombieing yesterday.
And the great thing is, that when you're packing, so we typically don't do carry off luggage. We usually let them take our luggage off for us. So at least in my carry on, I have my toothbrush and my makeup and my hairbrush. So at least when I get home, I know I've got to open up that bag for my toothbrush, my hairbrush, and my makeup, and I'm good to go.
Not me. I got my electric toothbrush sitting in the bathroom. I just take a standard one on the ship. So I'm okay.
And here's Keisha.
Keisha says, Captain Billy, agreed. Still struggling to wake up, but Chet and the pups are helping a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Right on. That's our job. Good job, guys. All right.
Here's See Me Traveling.
See Me Traveling says, Sea Lake Journeys, Marsha unpacks ASAP.
Really?
My stuff, I get them out as I need them.
That's what I do. I kind of get it out. And I don't need a lot of stuff that I take on vacation with me because I compartmentalize my life. I always have. So I have work clothes, I have vacation clothes, I have gym clothes, I have just bumming around clothes. I have Florida clothes. So
I like watching birthday clothes.
The clothes that I have packed on a cruise ship really are just my cruise clothes. So
yeah, well, my cruise clothes ain't just my cruise clothes. Mine are everything. You know,
you see me traveling again.
Chat looks great, I thought, with the sun touch. Yeah, I know. I didn't intentionally get no sun.
It's not the sun touch; it's the ring light touch.
It's a ring light. You just need a magic ring light. You get them at Kmart for $9.99.
And he says it's just because Chet came from another planet.
I did. I came from another planet.
It's that Viking bloodline in him that has that whole pink, red undertone.
Yeah, we turn pink in the sun.
Here's Law Jones.
All right, Law says he was very red last night. Then someone said he had lost his blue light. That's right. I'd lost my blue lights because I was red.
Here's Lori Barber.
You guys are killing me. Lori says, I dumped the suitcase on the guest bed, sort the clothes, and do the wash on day one. Takes me until the next cruise 3 months later to get that carry-on repacked.
You know,
right.
I love it when we have cruises back to back, because when we have cruises back to back, I've got to come in and I've got to, our next cruise is not till May. So I've got till May.
That means that one of them suitcases is still going to have stuff in it come May.
Law Jones wanted to make sure that you weren't sick.
Oh, no. No, I'm not. I might be crazy, but I'm not ill.
Law, you mean Tony. I don't know what that was. I missed something there. Here's the Gaylords.
Gaylord said, yes, everyone told me I could not cash out my onboard credit in the casino. Mm-hmm. I did it the first sea day. Even the staff told me I couldn't do it, but I did it.
And so
look at that. Even the staff thought you couldn't do it.
There again, that's a rule from one cruise line to the next. And that's the type of onboard credit it is to the next. And, if you win in the casino, it doesn't go, you can cash out. Let's just make something up. Let's say you won $10,000 in the casino. They're going to allow you to cash out that $10,000 because it's not going to go on onboard credit, because what are you going to do with $10,000 on the same ship? So there are different rules and things, and the way that onboard credit's set up, the different cruise lines, the way they set it up and everything. So make sure you check with your cruise line that you're cruising with. And
beware, because even you asking the crew, they may tell you, and they may not even be up to speed. They don't know. Like they just told Tom there, he couldn't cash out, but then he did. So, and I've heard a lot of people cash out through the casino that way, but we don't tell people that because we've always heard you can't. Even the crews told us you can't. We've read stuff that says you can't. So we'd rather err on the side of you can't than if we tell you can, and then you go in there and you find out you can't, then, oh, no.
Right. So, and here's Keisha.
Yes, to cashing out onboard credit, the Gaylords, show me the money.
Right.
Show me the money.
Law Jones.
Tony asked creators to show off their channels last night, Eddie, on the live.
Oh, did they really? Oh, I wish I would have been there. Oh, well.
We were asleep.
I missed it. We were asleep.
By 8 o'clock, we were. Eddie says, cool. I get to do it once in a while.
Okay, he's talking about showing off on Lalita Locust.
Yeah, how about that?
Here's Lori Barber.
My guest bedroom is nicknamed the Happy Room. Also, our cruise locker.
Yeah, I wish we don't really have a guest room. We don't have a guest room because this is a 3-bedroom house, but we intentionally do not have a guest room set up. That's on purpose. Did any of you see Emma Cruise's video? I thought it was quite interesting. She was on a ship called the Ambassador, which was originally a Princess Cruise Line ship that was then sold to P&O, and that was then supposed to be scrapped, but Ambassador bought it. And they boarded this ship, and they got on the ship, and they were on the ship for several hours, and all of a sudden the cruise is canceled. And she's like, how can the cruise be canceled? Everybody's on board. But it didn't pass some type of safety inspection. So what do you think? If you got on a cruise ship, Chet, and she was unpacked, and that's why I thought about this, because she was unpacked. She unpacked in her room, like all of us do. Some of us love to get to our cabin and get our luggage unpacked so that we're unpacked and we can ready to get the cruise going. She was unpacked, ready to get the cruise going, and had to pack.
Wow. That's easy. I'm act like I don't understand. I'm going to stay.
So I thought that was really bizarre that
I don't think that's ever happened before. That's a kind of a new thing. There isn't.
yeah, but I guess, and Emma was saying, why couldn't we just stay on like maybe like a floating hotel, yada yada blah blah. They already had food and everything, but it must have been whatever inspection they didn't pass.
Well, yeah, if
That's
it's
why they couldn't have passengers.
I don't know what kind of inspection it was.
I
I just happened to walk by. She was watching it. It could have been something electrical or plumbing that you have to get everybody off, vacate. There's some things in a restaurant, they shut a restaurant down immediately. Everybody get out because of whatever's going on in there. Mm-hmm. And the cruise ship's going to be the same way.
Right. And good morning to Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Good morning,
no
Cindy.
Guest room equals pure genius.
Right.
So this couch back here does make out into a bed. So if we had to have
a very uncomfortable bed,
if we had to have an emergency guest, that's it. But it's so funny because we have people that come from other states and they want to come visit us, and then they, it's like we don't have a guest room. We have this lovely, huge 3-bedroom house.
Yeah,
no guest room.
Have to get a hotel room. We come by, we'll make something free to eat, or we'll order a pizza. And you can hang out. We got a pool and everything, but we don't got no bed really. Law Jones, they just made a PA announcement during dinner.
Right.
Enjoy your night, but you're off in the morning.
Right, exactly. Woo! And Eddie says that it was safety with the lifeboats. So I know that, and that's what Emma said. Emma said that they were sitting in the dining room having dinner, and they just came over the PA and said, "Enjoy your dinner, but you got to get off."
I would have figured. Listen, we were on a cruise ship one time, and I knew better. I knew what day it was, okay? I knew what day it was. It was the first day of April, and the captain come over here. He says, "This is the captain speaking. This is not a drill. Everybody look out to the port side of the ship. There's an iceberg that is being towed right now down to Jamaica. If you want to see this iceberg getting towed down to Jamaica, get over there on the port side and see it." Well, everybody in the whole ship's running over to the port side. The ship's starting to tilt like this, right? And she goes, "Why aren't you getting up to run over there to see it?" And I'm like, "I'm not going to run over there to see it. We're in the Caribbean. There's no iceberg out there. It's April 1st, silly. Sit down." But everybody was running over to see it. It was April Fool's Day.
And so the Gaylord said that, yes, she was talking about the people that also couldn't flush toilets. And there was one person that said, "Did the toilets are they supposed to flush?" So,
yes, they are.
And she did talk a lot about, that some of the things on this ship seem to have been remodeled and then just stopped. So
I only saw like 2 minutes of the video. The 2 minutes I saw, one part of it was on the outside and the inside. Mm-hmm. It looked fabulous.
Yeah.
It looked great. They did a wonderful paint job, but apparently they didn't fix the stuff that was important.
Here's what TNT has to say.
TNT says, "We have room for all y'all here to come visit, and the cooking will keep you coming back." Let me tell you, Tommy, you get me up there and you cook like I believe you can cook. I may not leave. I may be your new stepson or something. I don't know.
Here's Law Jones.
They still failed the next inspection, and the next cruise on that ship has now also been canceled.
Right.
What?
I
really?
hadn't got far enough into the conversation to say that as well. But it was a ship that was meant to be scrapped. So a ship that's meant to be scrapped many times has issues that the cruise line, may not want to put the money into. And so if you purchase that, you've got to be able to have the funds to make those repairs and those changes.
Yeah, there's a reason why you don't see Model Ts running up and down the highway anymore.
Right. And here's Keisha.
I would be so disappointed. Booking months before sailing and being kicked off within hours would have me so sad. Americans,
it's a good thing there weren't Americans on that ship, because Americans on that ship probably would have broke out into fights and brawls.
Maybe if it had been a Carnival cruise, but not if it had been a princess.
So, the cruising world has changed since the pandemic, and it's not ever going to go back like it was. I really don't think so. They lost so much revenue, and they're trying to make up the revenue, and prices are increasing and increasing and increasing.
And what stocks are still staying in the toilet.
And what you're getting for those cost increases is not equally compensated. And, I also saw that this holiday season, Port Canaveral is expecting record number of cruisers to cruise out of Port Canaveral this holiday season. So people are wanting to cruise. There are more first-time cruisers than ever before wanting to get on cruise ships now.
Yeah, so, one third of the ship of Sky Princess was brand new cruisers.
So the price increase is not affecting them. They're not sitting back going, "Oh, I remember what we used to get for the price that we have." It's all of us veteran cruisers that are like, "Well, this is not what we used to get." And that's not what we used to get.
I still wonder though, even Lenny was talking about it on the Discovery Princess. You could not get a steakhouse or the chef's table. All the specialty dining venues were filled up even on day one, because when we walk on the ship, we go immediately, and we're one of the first people on. And we went there and everything was filled up. I'm like, wow, that's crazy that everything's filled up again. And then when we walk by the restaurants, they were not even half full.
Right. And so it was very discouraging to see that the only specialty dining that was not full was the French Bistro. And
but it was sold out because I called and tried to book it for us.
You would walk past these venues every night, and they were not full to capacity.
They weren't even half full.
And not even half full. How can you? And I'm sorry, but the whole excuse of you don't have staff, it's over. It's getting old. And the cruise line always sends you the email to do your review. I'm going to do my review, and they're not going to get perfect scores from me because your excuses we're past that.
Well, they told us they had 1,100 crewmen on the ship, and it only holds 1,140. So you're not really understaffed. You're only missing 40 people,
right?
Out of 1,140.
Exactly. And a lot of things the app and things like that aren't working like it's supposed to.
Not 1 minute on that entire cruise.
And you're supposed to be able to order drinks from the app and this and that, and you're supposed to be able to see the times of the events and all that. Even Chet's sister to locate us on the app, many times it didn't work for her to locate where we were on the ship through the app. So some of the excuses, they're just getting old and they're getting tiresome.
It kind of looked bad because I told her all this, and I showed her the video on the Sky Princess. I said, look, it's got this and it's got this, and then when we get on board, it don't have this, and you can't do that.
Right.
And so she's like, wow, I thought you said we could do that. I said, yeah, I did say we could do that.
I did say we could do it, but we can't do it. And,
I did say that worked, and it doesn't.
And we kind of feel the same way about our channel. We're telling people on our channel this about this and this about this, and then they get on the cruise ship, and that's not the way it is. So it's time for Robin to go to work. Kurt's show is up next.
That's right. See me traveling.
We want to thank you all for tuning in. And until tomorrow morning, we'll see you around the channel.
What? Okay, I guess we'll see you around the channel. She kicks me off before I'm done every day.